Arne Slot, who say what a lot of players, it made the beefy up in the squad, or the winning the EPO last season. But so we'll check the previous matches, what me lose what was. So I think say it has become a problem for Arne Slot. How we see a young transition, especially from the fullback. Now, what me I go into the midfield and also to the attacking system of Liverpool, and I think say it has become a big problem for Arne Slot currently as we speak. The Amanabe problem at the Arne Slot and say, so we'll check it even during Jurgen Klopp time. At the time now, Liverpool competing very well with the Manchester City. Now, club winning EPL, winning the Champions League now. The only metronomy. Anna Obo Echirehuyi in terms of the fullbacks. Now making a lot of offensive trade and as well as other who was inverted midfielder to support the midfielders in the midfield now was Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, okay.
And a Kamia say if we say Trent, a jack club no a core no. Liverpool find it very difficult, especially in the right fullback position just to utilize most of the opportunities they were. And what in the last season. And I said, even in the last 5 seasons, we've seen Mohamed Salah good competitive numbers for Liverpool at any season. But this season, you check the numbers of Mohamed Salah. Numbers no from and that kind of numbers are. Or the man Liverpool in the first 8 matches in the EPL, and I say in the first 7 matches in the EPL. Then say now over a certain Trent Alexander-Arnold as a right fullback. It was not as a right winger. Jurgen Klopp, born identity, making sure say everything about Liverpool system behind the best shot. Say they free the right wing, as the right half space of Liverpool or attacking forward. Not Trent Alexander-Arnold in any time. It's always involved in the goal contribution for Liverpool in terms of attacking forward. But the free or let's check the number of players at Liverpool. I try as much as possible. So Ombe Yusu Eddie I replaced Trent Alexander-Arnold in the right fullback position. I'm going to Jeremy Frimpong if you buy over Liverpool. The way and manner Nazabi Alonso used Jeremy Frimpong buy over for Liverpool, he wasn't a right full back, but then he was a wing back. A wing back in the moment, so Sergio Konenima Obo as a typical winger, and also Sansu Bechira Ombo as a right full back, but then Obo as an inverted midfielder, but Ujina intent and Becca say Ujina line ano. That's all Kunenimo or with speed, but then in the defensive action for for Leverkusen wasn't the best. So anytime Bia Zabi Bobo 3 back, no making sure as one of the 3 back as one of the defensive action of for Leverkusen will immediately replace Jeremy Frimpong in the right full back position. Abro Kunenim Akujina the midfield position role no. And that was quite no of us who using it very well, and then he was scoring a lot of goals and making a lot of assists. But Trent flew call, you know. There has been a lot of times that Arne Slot used Jeremy Frimpong in the right full back position, but on your comfortable even with the coach and even with the style of player Liverpool Football Club for that particular football club. It makes me think that Liverpool in the last 3 games has been the right full back position. And yet Jeremy Frimpong, we are talking about the Dominic Szoboszlai. And this season, the coach Arne Slot has been able to try and use him in most of the various positions for Liverpool. We used to know as a number 6, we used to know as a number 8, as a certain one, Otimi Bono as a double number 10, just to support Florian Wirtz in attacking forward of Liverpool. The game that they played against Newcastle, Obibio game can attest the fact that particular game, Dominic Szoboszlai was being used as a right full back for Liverpool. And Intimia ABOU Liverpool more achieved that particular success. But in terms of transition, no being who say Liverpool were committing a lot of mistakes in their defensive half spaces. Not only him. Nipan cannot believe when him. Says a Trent Airco. Now one definite player in the full back position was Conor Bradley. This is a particular boy. In terms of defensive action, the boy is very good. Even more than Trent Alexander-Arnold. What ball right full back position Diama Liverpool as many times now. Conor Bradley will give you a lot of defensive traits for you when he's being played as a right full back. So Okon anymore, on to me are there a lot of numbers and farmer because offensively, on yet that kind of player or that goal contribution the amount, but defensively he is very good. But the one thing in Liverpool, a lot of flying football, especially in the midfield, was quite a Trent. As a midfielder. No, making sure so be free up the two double number 6 or Mujin and FIFA them at Liverpool for them to go forward and make sure they will have an impact in attacking forward of Liverpool. Man can't attacking forward anymore. So with that particular moment, Trent will become an inverted midfielder just to partner right Gravenberch. Gravenberch is not a stable, defensive playmaker, but then he is a box-to-box midfielder, sometimes goes out to support McAllister in attacking sense of the centric midfield. That makes me think that in the absence of Trent Alexander-Arnold, if Liverpool are Nyomuyemaye, na Arne Slot ain't me and pair right full backer, obetimi ashe echiro honoma adane no as an inverted midfielder, and then he gives a lot of hope to Ryan Gravenberch for him to play out in a centric midfield. No way Timmy Monovanda home with McAllister, Florian Wirtz for them to supply a lot of balls in attacking theater. It's very difficult for Arne Slot this particular season, because this season we are having Mohamed Salah in the last 3 games, and he has not been playing well for Liverpool. We've had Ishaka, if you so feel Newcastle Urbano, with the numbers I know the free Newcastle Urbano, in him say, oh Bob, in home year last season for Newcastle Football Club. But if you saw about Liverpool Football Club, with the identity and the style of play of Arne Slot, intimate fitted the system of Ishak. But Hugo Ekitike has been that kind of striker, or banging in the goals day in the day out for Liverpool Football Club. Cody Kapu, I knew from last season, I'm not in the left wing forward, and making sure so Obama a lot of assists, no a lot of goals. No, in the last 7 games for Liverpool Football Club, his performance has not been consistent for Liverpool. That makes me think that it is not only about the right fullback position, but then some of the basic players last season, they contributed very well to the success of Liverpool by winning the EPL. Not to talk about Florian Wirtz, that German dynamo. Our last season with Bayer for Leverkusen in the last 2 seasons. Our normal 2 double digits in terms of goal contribution in the last 7 games for Liverpool Football Club. Some are even pertaining and say, why flop at the Liverpool? In the last 9 games, 0 goals, 0 assists for this particular boy. But there's a whole check in his first 9 games for for Leverkusen, both first season, second season, under Xabi Alonso. He was giving them that kind of numbers for that particular football club. But then he is finding it very difficult to function, all because of the engine of Liverpool. That has been the problem for Arne Slot. And if Arne Slot, I'm finding perfect solution, the right fullback position, I'm making sure say Obetima finding the solution, immediate solution for them to try very well, especially from the fullback into the midfielder. I don't think so Liverpool can conjure that particular magic in the last season. But Maguire, so let's check the summer transfer closing year. Now could be so call Liverpool Football Club until the last minute and a switch here to me stay back with Crystal Palace. DIABY in command me di extra say. So we'll check a brand here now. Baby also a call from Crystal Palace. Now him is not Liverpool again. Some people might think, say, be a January transfer, he might want to come to Liverpool Football Club just to forfeit that kind of, position away for Liverpool. But in Koma, Boba, Mago here, so and say he's not in for Liverpool, but then a brand now doing he wants to go to Real Madrid Football Club in the next summer transfer as a free agent. And that will make him a big player currently as we speak. I'm not saying so what Crystal Palace on your big player. But then baby what Crystal Palace could do no. Any baby or person or 2 in money bonus if he goes to a big club like Real Madrid Football Club, it gives you a big platform to compete for the best. And when you are playing for Real Madrid Football Club, automatically you become a big player because you're going to win the La Liga. You are going to win the Copa del Rey, you are going to win the Champions League, and then you are going to be successful as a player. And that makes me think, say, so the Real Madrid Football Club is now the Liverpool Football Club is now, there's no way. Say, at that very moment, our brand in a contract, expire 1 year now, so be signed them at Crystal Palace. Now, so or continue with his football career, or be signed them at Liverpool. Although, say, Ibrahim Konate, and also so the NSA, in the coming next summer, he will try as much as possible to also enter the Real Madrid Football Club squad. So that makes me think that this next summer, Ibrahim Konate will be free Liverpool. Maguire is not also looking back to go to Liverpool Football Club. After I said the deadline, a crash here went to me and join Yomono. He will also want to join Real Madrid Football Club and come on up. So Maguire, Liverpool, Ibrahim Konate beko. go in no mudu many tunes say next summer transfer be balance no. And here Brent is in the Real Madrid Football Club. Says I never buy. You call Brent in the tunes no so why extend them Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
William Saliba extend.
Not more better Upamecano. Although you feel.
Oh, you're very good. Oh, you're a very good player. But at this material moment, Maggie.
My FIFA president will say, I got World Cup beach will be here for June the match. I mean, Skaka says it's only about
Skaka before so we go no. No, I chief in France.
Now, about 2034 World Cup, no cry, is there 34 no? Or the same man, I say, on see, on the back January 2035. That's Saudi Arabia. We are Chevrolet for a year. In blue or brown, it's a sound Chevrolet. Teams never qualified.
Now, the end also never match.
Almost show we Nankasa, World Cup Nankas, on Bezo more.
Next year, 20.
No, World Cup Nankasa.
Ah, some
date in Nankasa. Was it Obebu Alco, we say, Ibia? Obebu Alco is you to South Africa, they buy a June, July now. Super Tony Ali. Tis a bad match one year. At least all you must see fever be a man.
In between season.
Tell me 2022 World Cup.
Do it my what do you know moment schedule almost the same.
No, it's a DIABY.
I watch you live from town of England.